financing for your business if you have bad credit. Now, let me start off by saying that's not an ideal position, okay? You should always strive to have the highest credit possible because it's going to make all your financing cheaper and it's going to give you access to more programs, all right? Now, I will show you step by step how to make sure that you have the best chance of getting financing if you have bad credit, okay? And when I say bad credit, I'm talking about bad personal credit or bad business credit. One, always work on that. Always monitor both your business and your personal credit. Two, if one of them is really weak, make sure the other one's strong, okay? Meaning if you have bad personal credit, you should be working on that and make sure your business credit is solid. And if your business credit isn't built, make sure your personal credit is really solid, all right? Next, having a lot of time in business or a long time in business shows stability. So even with challenging credit, that will help you dramatically get approved for financing. The other aspect of this is cash flow. Make sure your business is doing consistent cash flow and you're keeping a lot of cash in the bank because that will help you overcome some of these hurdles. And then the last thing is having strong profitability and when you have bad credit, because it can show that the business at least can afford to pay. Now, what are some of the options when you have bad credit to get financing? One, you could do asset-backed financing, meaning if you have a piece of equipment you could borrow against, or a building you could borrow against. That's one way to get financing. The next way, okay, is a working capital line. A working capital line will go out anywhere from 6 to 24 months, and it's based on the revenue of your business. They usually get done in 24 to 48 hours, and it's going to be based on the time of business, the cash flow, the profitability, and your credit. But you can bypass that because you can typically get it with 500 credit or more. As long as you're not in bankruptcy, essentially, you can get a working capital line. Now, the cost of the working capital line, the length of the working capital line, and the amount of the working capital line will be determined by those other factors, right? And it will probably cost a little bit more than a really good working capital line. However, that option is there, that option exists, and it can still help you grow your business, right? Super important to understand those principles. And if you do get the financing, what you should do is work on your credit as part of that amount that you're asking for. So if you get 150 or 250,000, you know, take whatever you need to fix your credit and from those funds and do that, because it'll make any financing you do in the future much cheaper, okay? And then the next thing you could do is you could utilize a term loan program if you have somebody that has strong credit that's willing to sign for you. So it could be a partner, a husband, a wife, a brother, a sister, and it's going to go off of only their credit and their provable income, all right? And then what you do is you can have the business pay them back, all right? Those are the best ways and the fastest ways to grow your business, to get the financing you need when your credit's challenged. And the reason I know this, I've been doing this 14 years, and this is what we do, right? So knowing that, my best takeaways, my biggest suggestions is work on what's weak as you're getting the financing or after you get the financing. Don't stay in that position, because what will happen is anytime you need financing, it will always cost more. And the best thing you could do is have the ability to get like an SBA loan or a line of credit or equipment financing, because those are all bankable programs. They're going to save you a ton of money. You'll have access to more cash, and you'll be able to run your business a lot better and with a lot more profit. So I hope this helped you. Tune in. Make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube so you can get the best types of tips and tricks for financing and for business growth.